Yeah, okay. I don't know where to start. Okay, so 20 minutes is up. I have a full page. Let's just start with this. So I have my trusty tablet here, and I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes. I have like a cool little focus timer that we can do. 20 minutes. Start. Okay, so writing session over. Pencils down, class. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I spent the most time writing one-liners. Basically, you have to write a killer first line. I wrote down 6, and then I finally wrote down the plot of this novel that I've had in my mind for the past, like, I don't know, year. Finally wrote down the plot, and I can actually see progress in my mind of what I want the story to be and the type of research I need to do to like execute it, because I'm not very familiar with this topic, even though I've lived it my whole life. I still want to add like some real life facts and data, so I have to do some research when it comes to this, but I wrote down the plot. I was not expecting that. In the margins, by the way, it's just like the life in between writing. Like, it's very mundane. I'm pretty sure I do the same thing, if not a version of the same thing every day, but I have been through a lot in the past. I've been through a lot in the past 3-ish years, and so I'm at a place right now where I'm able to do mundane things and process all of it, and it's pulling out a lot of stories and little things that I want to use in my work. So, yeah, I'm excited. I am going to end today here, but I will see y'all tomorrow for our second 20-minute writing session. It's 4:30 in the morning. This is the current situation. This is what I've left my place in. It's like notebook, laptop, binders, everything everywhere all at once. But yeah, so time now 4:47. I am going to write in my handy dandy notebook. All right, it's 4:50. I'm gonna get started. As y'all remember yesterday, what was it? I wrote one-liners. I wrote the plot for my book. And today, I was thinking about it yesterday. Today, I want to write, it's called the imitation game. I think it's like the first practice or habit where you pick a paragraph from your favorite author and you rewrite it to fit your story, your narrative. So the book that I have is Jazz that I'm thinking of. I have Jazz and I have Memory Police. But I think this morning I want to pick a paragraph from Jazz and rewrite it for 20 minutes. So I found my paragraph. It starts like this. The truth is that the message in her instructions failed because a week after he put the engagement ring on Neola's finger, the soon-to-be groom at her wedding left the state. The pain of his refusal was visual, for over her heart, curled like a shell, was the hand on which he had positioned the ring, as though she held the broken pieces of her heart together in the crook of a frozen arm. No other part of her was touched by this paralysis. In her right hand, the one that turned the tissue-thin pages of the Old Testament, or held an old gold cigarette to her lips, was straight and steady. So, that's my imitation paragraph that we're about to write. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so 20 minutes is up. I have a full page. And it's just mostly me. Like, I rewrote the same thing 4 times. I wrote in second person because I noticed that Toni Morrison, she wrote this book in, it's like a mix. It's third person. She wrote this book in third person, and so I thought it'd be better if I detached and wrote in the second/third person. But towards the end, like the last paragraph I wrote was in first person, and I think that's kind of the direction that I want my book to take. I want my character to, I want it to be their point of view, pretty much. But yeah, second writing session done. Yesterday I got the plot down, and it could use some revision. But I think I have a start of a chapter here that I could expand on. So yeah, we're making progress. Time check. It is 5:19. Yeah, I need some coffee. So I'm gonna get some coffee, and we will check in. We'll check in again tomorrow. Day 3 of my there's Bunny right there. I do the same thing every day, pretty much. Not the same time, obviously, but I do the same thing every day. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. No, it's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, April the 14th. I hope you got your taxes done because they're due tomorrow. A lot of people already got them done though. By the time you see this, it'll be next week. So, anyways, I'm not that tired this morning. I'm just like, I was expecting to wake up at 4. I had my alarm set, and then I woke up at 6:30. So, life happens. Okay, so today, what are we writing? Let me grab my handy dandy notebook. So, there's a lot of ways I could go about this writing session right now. Make sure that's in focus. Yesterday, I was looking over the footage and I realized that after I focused it on on my phone, it was blurry for the rest of my writing, so I do apologize for that, but write a lot of ideas in this notebook. I got this at the dollar store for $5, which is more like Five Below. The dollar store is like Five Below now, and Five Below is like Target. Anyways, so the 9 daily habits from that YouTube video I was talking about on day 1. Yesterday I did the imitation game where I took a paragraph from Toni Morrison's Jazz and I rewrote it, and I discovered that I want my book to be in first person. Now I can one of the daily habits sticks out for me is write a character bio. I can write a character bio for the main. There's no like villains, there's just like antagonists, because it's not like a sci-fi sort of thing, but I'm gonna write a character bio this morning of the antagonist in my book. So that's what I'm gonna do. I figured it out. Alright, so good morning, everyone. The time is 4:43, and I have a test today, and I'm not excited about it at all. So I didn't really prepare the way I should have. And so I'm just not excited for it. I have like a study guide packet that I haven't even started, and I need to this morning. But first, I'm gonna write, because that's the whole point of this vlog. This weekly vlog is to write every day this week, no matter what I have going on, but to write. I made some coffee. I have some apples, and I have 2 Focus gummies left. And honestly, I wish they came with the right answers for this test, but they don't. So Uh, and now it's 4:44. So, just I don't even know what I'm writing this morning. I have no idea. No idea what I want to write. Let's actually take a look together and figure it out. Yesterday, it was a character bio. Let's see what we can write today. Based off of the 9 daily habits. Okay, so what I can do is write the ending of my book. I think that's what I could do. Ooh, that's a dark roast. I feel like I need a cigarette with this. I don't smoke anymore. I promise I don't smoke anymore. But that's what that coffee, that first sip made me feel like. Okay, I'm thinking that I could write the ending of this book. Yeah, I think that's what I said yesterday. Write the ending, or like a paragraph or two of the ending, and we'll get a feel for like what the resolve could be. And then yeah, so 20 minutes, and then I'll check back in, and then I have to study. So first couple of days I was just kind of like testing the waters, but now I think I'm getting somewhere. So time check is, it's 5:10. I have 2 hours. Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave around 7:30 so that I can get to class on time. I have to study now, so until tomorrow. And wish me luck on this test. I'll let you know. Future Khat will let you know how this test goes, and hopefully we pass. So this morning it is 6:37 and I have work, and I have to leave for work in less than 40 minutes. So I'm not sure how much I'm gonna write today. I'm very tired. I just started filming to kind of document that not every day is gonna be perfect. Clearly, obviously, I'm learning so much about writing in general. I'm learning that writing is definitely a discipline. It takes practice. You have to show up every day. You have to. So even though I woke up late, I'm still going to show up, because even yesterday, or right before I was going to bed, I was dreaming. I was heavily being imaginative about what I was going to write today, like this morning. And a couple of things that I want to write later that I will write down in my pocket notebook to flesh out in more detail is to write a character bio for the girl's friend. And I want to start writing a list of one-liners to kind of like jumpstart this book so that I can move on to the next part, which is to start writing. Like next week, I just actually want to start showing up every day and just adding to this book. That's on my heart. So yeah, I'm gonna get dressed for work though, and in my mind I thought I was going to make breakfast and be responsible and all the things, but right now I think I just need to do my usual routine, but at like 2 times the speed. So we made it to the end of the week. It is 5:31, Friday, April 17th. I'm having a bit of a different morning routine this morning. I'm going to work out for 45 minutes before writing anything, and that's if I have time to write. Yesterday I did not write anything for the manuscript, for my book, for character development, like none of that. So this is why we have in the margins, because sometimes the margins are starting to look wider. They adjust, right? But I have a meeting after work, I think around like 6:30, and it's probably going to last till 8, and I'm not going to feel like working out. So I just want to get it out of the way. This morning, 45 minutes on my little stepper thing. I already stretched, I already warmed up, I already had my pre-workout. As you can tell, I have my water right here. And yeah, I'm gonna work out, and if time permits, I will sit down for at least 5 to 10 minutes to write some killer opening lines or a paragraph of something. Like, to me, I need to show up. So one of the ways I'm doing that is by working out, and the other way is to write. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Also, I want to talk about a video I saw. Oh my gosh. Never mind. I'll talk about it later. I just got distracted in real time. Okay, I gotta work out. Alright, y'all. Just finished 45 minutes. I have to text my accountability partner and tell her I finished my workout earlier than usual. I burned 574 calories and I walked 1.11 miles. So, not too shabby. Okay, so I only have 5 minutes to write, and I'm gonna take the 5 minutes. I think maybe the only thing I want to write right now is like an opening line or two. I'm not even really sure. I have my pocket notebook here. I started this one not too long ago. This just has like little notes of my day and stuff. Random thoughts that I have. But yeah, I legit have 5 minutes. I might not even take that because I have to be out the door. But I'm gonna write for a little bit, quite literally. And yeah, so okay, that's all I have. I wrote literally a page. No excuses, guys. And it's 7:39. I gotta go. I hope you have a beautiful day. And tomorrow makes a full week of writing. I can say I've missed one day so far, and I showed up. So Showing up is all that counts, really. If you show up, you show up. So, anyways, till tomorrow. Ugh. So, the time now is 6:25. I just put in my entry from yesterday. So, it's the last day of this challenge. And I say challenge because I am going to start implementing this into my daily routine. And as someone with ADHD, I just need to make sure that I don't get bored of it. I don't get, antsy of like it's a strict schedule. But the only way I'm going to get something done is if I challenge myself to begin in the first place. And I'm pretty proud to say that I only missed one day because in the same week, I have picked up working out more consistently. I had 2 rest days, which is today and it was Thursday. And Thursday, I just slept. Like, I think my body really needed rest. And so I just taped my little pocket notebook entry in my idea book. Reading it back, I have no idea what this page even means. I couldn't tell you. I think I was just writing anything. But today, it's 6:30. I have some time. I really just want to brain dump. I have a lot of ideas and really just no plan to execute. Ideas are in abundance. How to go about it, I second guess myself a lot. I don't know what to do, honestly. So I think part of the writing process is getting the gunk out, so to speak. So I'm just going to spend some time to brain dump everything, and that will be my session today. And in the future, because yes, I'm going to have writing sessions in the morning from now on, and it could be at 4, it could be at 6:30, as long as it's fresh and at the top of the day, I'll be ecstatic. Actually, I'm reading back now from what I wrote on 412. I wrote a first liner that would be great to start a chapter with. I just realized that. Yeah, okay. So what time is it? I yapped long enough. It's 6:30. I'm gonna write. Drink my dark roast coffee. I'm realizing I really like medium roast, but I got that coffee at the food bank, so I was like, well, might as well. I'm glad I got a coffee machine because I was spending way too much money. But that's a side note. I'm going to write. Let's brain up all these ideas onto the page. I got all of my ideas out on paper. The only thing now is to plan. And planning when you have ADHD is kind of like wishy-washy. But as long as I can look back, because I look through my notebooks quite often, I look through them and I'm like, well, is this, oh, it's kind of leaning, but I look through my notebooks quite often, and what I find is that if I reread the stuff that I've set out to do, I'm like, okay, let me rewrite what I previously wrote so that I remember to execute. So I wrote down my ideas, and there's a portion of this that I want to read as kind of like the closing of this session. And I kind of got into like a flow state of writing, but yeah, okay. I don't know where to start. And obviously, I'm going to edit some of this out, but let's just start with this. I'm in a place now where I can create in a safe space. This is the first time I've been on my own in years. I think for the first time ever. I used to record impromptu podcasts. I used to record impromptu. Everything inspired me, even the heartbreak. I made a new knitted scarf. I always put my energy into something. Writing this week felt really healing in a sense because I was finally able to put into words my idea. I was able to put it into practice. I was finally not just saying it. It felt real and had breath. Writing is not just for me. Writing has always been the thread that connects billions of people. As the Bible says, there's nothing new under the sun, and yet the nuance is that it's new to you or to me. The villain in the story I'm writing is based off of a person who would think to themselves, I'm a good person. I do right by people. They don't know that they are the villain because they can't control that. I find it fascinating. The vast kaleidoscopic aspects of human nature. We think we're good, but are we? This book is not about leaving a legacy or providing an escape. It's going to be that mirror that we're all fond of. However, this mirror has distortions, cracks, truth, and lies that you have to sift through. Navigating who to trust and who to open up to. This world is volatile. And then I finalized this writing session by saying an object that stays in motion. So this is the end of my weekly challenge, but I think moving forward on this podcast, moving forward on this vlog style of me vlogging my life, going to school, writing, this is in the margins. This right here is finding pockets of time in the midst of everything else to write and to do the things that I set out to do, and then hopefully it inspires my subscribers to do the same. And I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who have followed me. I'm grateful for it. As you can see, I'm not the most polished YouTuber. It's probably not the most exciting thing to watch, and yet I'm really grateful to the people who spend their time watching, especially my last video on Khalila's Adia 1, her new single. I really appreciate the people who have left kind comments, who resonated with what I've said, because I think art should really reflect the times. It shouldn't always be some fantastical sort of escapism thing, although that's nice. I just like a balance, and Khalila definitely inspired me to just create, to write, and in turn, this weekly challenge, I want to say this week is done. It's complete. But moving forward, like I've beaten over the head with a hammer already. Moving forward, this is going to be like the style. I'm just going to find pockets of time, and I truthfully believe by the end of the year I will have this book in my hands, because I can feel it now and I can see it. And yeah, so I'm excited. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if any of this resonates with you, if you want to see this process, any of that. Like, I'm so grateful for this little, like, I think right now I have 35 subscribers, which if you think about it could fit, all of those people could fit in like a small room. And it would be cool to have like a writer's retreat in the future. It would be cool to just connect with people more, if that's what you're into, even if it's just like you're an artist. I love connecting with artists. I love connecting with people who create. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll put a link below to a video that gives 9 daily habits. I think his YouTube channel is called Book Fox or something. I really like his channel a lot. So, thank you so much for watching. My name is Khat Patrong, the Wallflower, here on YouTube. And yeah. Peace.
Congrats on the most boring day ever.